It's actually working. No, probably not. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Maybe. I'm just gonna assume that it's fucking good. Alright. Well, I guess I should check it now with the fucking game audio going. You know what I should really test? The fucking chat. So I didn't do that. I don't know who's watching, but hello, welcome. Don't expect quality. I'm using the PS5 like one other time. What happens if I do this? Does it show up on my TV screen? Oh, it sure does. Let's do it, I guess. Now that I have it going and I have like my mic hooked up, are there settings that I can access on here? Broadcast. Alright, that does nothing. So hopefully the mic is fine, I don't know. I am just here to get skins. I'm just playing all lazy like. I'm just trying to unlock the skins. I'm not playing for any kind of seriousness, because if I try to play this game for any kind of seriousness, I'll lose my fucking mind. 110%. I'll go insane. Alright. I'm just gonna assume it's fine. I don't fucking know. Okay. Let's see. I know there's a crate up here. Then let's really introduce these fucking countdown outline ass crates. And then, no, I don't want that. I want this. Because I want these crates, because I need the Wampa fruit. The easiest way to get the skins, or rather, the easiest way to get the gems is just to play the level. Just try and play the level halfway decently and collect the... I didn't mean to jump that far. The wampum fruits. God damn it. And, you know what? I don't care about those 4 fucking crates. I'm sure I can get 80% of Wampa fruits without those 4 crates. And it's not like I'm going for the all crates gem, so who cares? Let's get these. So it's just 4 normal crates, so it's only missing 4 Wampa fruit, right? That's how that works. I say is I acknowledge that I need these. They're so important. This handful of fucking Wampa fruit. No! No! Alright, it's fine. Nobody fucking panic. Nobody freak out. It's totally chill. Oh, is it the one that I fucking activated all the way back here? Wherever that was? Holy shit, that was close. Yeah, it sure fucking was. Holy shit. No, get it. Get it. Get him. How am I supposed to get that? Don't tell me I can fucking just skip the jetboard part altogether. That's absurd. No, no. Surely they would... Alright. Surely what they are actually expecting is you to come all the way here and then go all the way back on the fucking jet and get the jetboard. Or no, that would be actually stupid. They expect me to go do the first part and then do the jetboard and then go back from here, not come all the way here and then go all the way back. That would actually be ridiculous, and I'm stupid for thinking that that's what was intended. Alright, anyways. Alright, so these fucking dickheads are gonna drop nitro crates. And we don't want that. Generally. Like, in a general sense, that's not what we want. Give me the rope! I've been watching, Wampa Lewis, or his alternate channel is Polarsaurus Rex. It's a YouTuber that he does, you fucking sack of potatoes. I don't think there's anything there for me to jump on. There sure as shit wasn't. On his Wampa Lewis channel, he does all Crash content. And I've been, a while back, a couple months ago, he did the developer time trials for this game, and mad respect. Fucked it all up. Might be okay. It's not okay because what is wrong with me? What is whiffing the shit out of this is what I'm doing. Oh, that does not give me a lot of time. It's fine. Alright, that was weird. Yeah, you get like 0 time to get those fucking outline crates. Holy shit. How would you ever get back fast enough to do that? Alright. So, I might be able to do this. I can figure this out. So if I'm gonna fucking... I gotta come all the way over here. Get this one first, obviously. That's not even what we do, right? We do this, and then this, and then this. How would you even be fast enough? I'm not fast enough. So I'm just not gonna fucking care about it. Alright, that's good enough. Probably. Ripperoo will always be my spirit. Oh, it's not even gonna, it's gonna show it, it's gonna pop up on my TV, but it's not gonna show me the whole fucking comment. What's the point then? What's the point of having it show up on the TV? I'm assuming that the end of that was spirit animal. Can I see my live chat now, please? Pretty please. No, of course not. Why would anything work the way I want it to? I can make a wild guess, assuming that said spirit animal, and also saying, uh-oh. Everything's fine. Everything worked out. Maybe I can just refresh this, and then it won't let me see my chat properly. Yeah, there it is. Yes, I was correct. Ripperoo will always be my spirit animal. Same. Ripperoo's legit. And Crash CTR whenever I would... Well, this is not good for me. Okay. Whenever I would unlock him, that's who I would always end up racing as. Because I would just start off as racing as Crash like regularly, and then I would inevitably get to where it would let me unlock Ripperoo, which I think is where you had to do is one of the gym things, gym cups or whatever, where it's basically like you raced only against the bosses. And I know there's a fucking absolutely, I would absolutely play CTR with you guys. You have no idea. I fucking love CTR. But anyways, yeah, I would unlock I would beat that gym cup and unlock the bosses as playable characters, and then it would be Ripperoo all day. I don't even know how like doing CTR online would work, even with like Nitro Fueled, because I'm pretty sure it's just straight random matchmaking, which is really upsetting. Because I remember when the game dropped, me and my friend got it, and we were like, "Oh yeah, we'll just," because it was 4th of July, the year the game came out, and I went over to his place, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we'll just, I'll bring my PS4, and we'll just hook up, and we'll play the new CTR." And then that wasn't like a real thing, and it was so depressing. What do we got here? Adam would never speak to me again if we just played 1v1. I need that crate. I forgot what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get the skins. I need the Wumpa Fruit, the gems for getting the Wumpa Fruits. And there's a crate here. Jesus. These crates just blend into the background. It's absurd. Yeah, I love CTR. I used to play... Whoa. Alright, I saw that coming. CTR, I think... I know I've got two somewhere in the channel. I've got two old streams. One where I played through the original CTR, like the PS1 CTR. And then another one where I played through Nitro Fueled when the game came out. And I know the Nitro Fueled one's got like weird audio desync for some reason. But yeah, I love CTR. The original CTR was like my own personal Super Smash Brothers. Alright, I can do this, it's fine. I don't worry about it. These aren't even some of the floatiest controls in the world. Oh no, okay. Alright, well. Aku does not care about that. I don't care about that crate. At this one. Somehow this one's a little too tough as nails for me. But no, okay, and everything's fine. Meant to do it. But I'm good at the original trilogy. I'm better on CTR on the PS1 was the one game already. It was the one game I could convince my dad to play with me growing up. That's so fucking weird. Same here. I have very vivid memories of playing CTR on the PS1 with my dad, which was like the weirdest thing because like my dad like never played like video games with us. Like occasionally he would like, I have like vague memories of him beating certain sections for me on like the first like Hooper, and then beyond that, the only other thing I ever remember is him playing CTR with me, and that was like it. Beyond, but yeah, that's like the only thing I can remember. Jesus Christ, the game that I can remember my dad ever like sitting down and playing with me. Alright, there are crates on all of these that blend seamlessly into the background. And already. And I need them. Or as many of them as I can get. No. Yeah, I'm pretty... It is quite the strange coincidence that that's just like a thing that both happened to us independently. But yeah, I don't know if it's just because that's what I grew up with, but I'm way better at like the original PS1 versions of the Crash games than I am the Insane Trilogy, and then I'm better at the Insane Trilogy than I am this game. But I feel like they made this game expecting that anybody, like, seriously playing it grew up playing the original Crash games. So they just made it tough as nails because they're like, ah, they'll be fine. Crash and Gex are my favorite old school platformers from that era. I remember playing Gex 3, and then I have super vague memories of the, like, Gex 1. But I do vividly remember Gex 3 and really liking Gex 3. Good evening, welcome. I need to stop passing over Gex at my local used game shop. I need to just bite the bullet. Because every time I go to the used game shop, I see like a dozen games and I'm like, oh, I remember this, I would love to play this again. But then I'm like, oh, do I really need to spend the money on it? And like, no, I don't, but that's not what I'm there for. I'm there to get old video games that are fun, that I want to play. I might just go get Gex tomorrow. I might just go get that tomorrow now. Because I need to go there anyway, because apparently I was told by my cousin, I was informed, well, I kind of already knew because I had played a couple, mostly played the demo disc that had Gex 2 levels on it with like, it's Foot Crash, like 5 other random games. Demo discs were lit. But anyways, I was informed by my cousin that apparently Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2011 and 2013 are... Did I get like a single gym? Oh dear. This might be harder. This one might be harder than I thought. Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of like where I'm at. I'm already there. Might as well buy it. Oh no, I did get the 3 gems. Weird. Why did I think I didn't get any? I'm stupid. But yeah, Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2011 and 2013 go like way off the rails and have you fighting like demons and stuff.
What time is it?
which is wild because it's fucking Cabela's Dangerous Hunts.
Come on, give all
But I picked up 2011 and now I need to get 2013 to set those aside for channel content.
Don't look at me like I broke wind at a wedding. I'm time. I see everything. And I mean everything. There's some very unexpected developments
The perfect
in your
ride for
future.
Xsanity.
Your very near future.
My brain absolutely cannot focus on chat and the game at the same time, but that's fine.
Well,
It just makes it funnier. It's funnier that way.
Mask-eating monster from beyond the stars. That is your choice.
Honestly, I'm sure there's probably some weird choppiness to it, but I am so surprised that this works half as well as it does. Because I do not have super great internet. Like, by all accounts, this should not be working. It took me a long fucking time to be able to play and talk at the same time. Like, I really had to practice at it. I had to do this level over again to get the, an inverted mode to get the skin. stronger than me being able to multitask with a chat at all. I straight from yeah, I'm streaming straight from my PS5. I was playing this game the other night, and I went to save a clip, and I saw fucking broadcast, and I was like, wait, does it mean like broadcast like on PS5? And it was like, would you like to link your Twitch or YouTube account? And I was like, excuse me? So I was like, just kind of on a lark, I was like, yeah, I'll test it. So I linked my YouTube account and did like a test stream. And like I said, there was a little bit of like choppiness to it, but it worked surprisingly well. And then I had this like sudden realization, and I was like, maybe I can stream after all. Because when I got this place, it's kind of like more out in the country, so it doesn't have like fiber runs to like the absolute. It's that stupid situation where fiber runs to like the end of the road, but not to like me or my neighbors. It's like the end of the road on either side, but not to me or my neighbors. So it's so I have satellite internet, but it's honestly not bad for satellite internet. I've been really pleased with it, but it doesn't have like stellar upload speed, so I just kind of assumed that I wouldn't be able to stream. Yeah, it's kind of rough. But when I saw that I could broadcast from the PS5, I was like, testing it won't hurt anything. And then it worked surprisingly well, and I was kind of like, oh my goodness, I might be able to stream again. Because I used to stream a lot back at my old apartment in Tennessee. And once you get in like the mindset that you're live, looks pretty decent. That's good. That's good. Thank God. As far as streaming and like not worrying about getting like canceled or something, I used to have fiber at my old apartment. I would love it out here, but honestly, the internet company that I have been so like great that I would feel bad about canceling and switching. But anyways, as far as like streaming and worrying about saying something heinous, I just put myself in the mindset that I'm like, I put myself in what I call the school play mindset, where I just pretend like I'm at like elementary. I'm in an elementary school play, and like my parents and all of my friends' parents are watching, and I gotta just not do or say. Okie dokie. And that kind of saves me. Run away. So yeah, that was always the, damn it, I did it again. The mindset that I put myself in when streaming. Filter who dis. Yeah, that's literally like the best way I came up with that I could do it. Which saying it out loud makes it I just realized saying it out loud that way makes it sound like I'm it makes it sound like I'm just sitting around like saying racial slurs all day, which is obviously not the case. No, it's more like I mean, every friend group has those like inside jokes that may not okie dokie necessarily be appropriate. Like especially for like video sharing platforms like YouTube, sometimes they can get, I don't know, sniffy about things. But if you're recording it and you can fix it in post, then you can riff with your friends still and have all the inside jokes and then just cut them out. But live, you can't necessarily do that. It fucking happens. Like, I've always been, I totally understand having to reel in some of the jokes. I've always been of the opinion that, which this has been controversial in the past, but I mean, I'll just be open with it. I've always been of the opinion that when it comes to like comedy, it's like one of the most subjective things in the world. So I don't necessarily believe that anything as far as like being a joke should be off limits. Now, that doesn't mean like if somebody's like, there are bad jokes. There are jokes that I do not think are funny. Like, obviously, like if you're just being blatantly racist and being like, it's a joke. Yeah, that's not funny. Rape jokes, I don't really jive with those. You know, there's the obvious stuff that I don't think it's very funny. I personally wouldn't call that a joke, but my mantra has always been somebody out there, however messed up in the head they may be, is deriving humor from that. So it must be funny, like objectively. Just not to me. Read that one. So let's see. Comedy's just real shit for me. Speak as you are for real. It makes it way funnier. Aside from getting banned, there's a line for humor, especially. Yeah, yeah. It's like there is like a line. I guess it really comes down to like how good you are with just like general socializing on whether or not you're gonna go for the low hanging bad comedy. But like if I went to like an open mic night and the whole like the first like 5 minutes of somebody's like act was all like Holocaust jokes, I wouldn't stick around for like the next 45 minutes, if that makes sense. But like I wouldn't say that necessarily that person should be canceled, because I'm not big on like cancel culture either. I think that's a very slippery slope. If any of that made any sense. Zach once had a legendary slip up in Mario Party where he tried to combine nice job and good work. Yeah, half a slur out, then immediately went, you need to cut that out. I've been there. So I didn't record it, but, and I won't say who did it. It was one of the people I usually record with. I'll just say that much because I don't want to out them, even though it's one of the things that's become kind of an inside joke. It was just a complete accident. It wasn't meant this way, but we were playing the forest, right? And they were collecting blueberries and blackberries, right? Like that was what they were doing at the time. They were going around collecting blueberries and blackberries. And yeah, the forest fucking rocks. But they were collecting blueberries and blackberries, and someone else asked them, like, you know, hey, what are you doing right now? Because I need help with something. And they said, oh, I'm on my way back over there. I'm just out here collecting bluebies and blackies. And then immediately after the word blackies left their mouth, they were like, oh, wait a minute, no, not that. And it was just, they super didn't mean that, but it was objectively really funny, and it was more their visceral reaction to it that was funny. And then there was like a 5-minute like come down of me being like, it's not, everybody in this friend group knows that you are not that, and you didn't mean that. Like, chill. It was just you were just doing shorthand, and it just happened to be an unfortunate wording. And now it's become like an inside joke. But yeah, so stuff like that, it happens. Oh, I accidentally didn't die 3 times, so I did unlock the skin, even though I only got 71% instead of 80%. I'll take it. But yeah, that's just life. That's just how it happens. That's the biggest thing, like, that I've found from all of my time recording videos and uploading stuff, is that all of the stuff that, like, you like step back and go, oh, we need to cut that out. It's always accidental. It's always accidental. Sure, rip for Crash not making it to Smash Bros. Absolutely. I don't understand how Minecraft Steve made it in, but not Crash Bandicoot. It's ridiculous. Yeah, but no, that's legitimately how it happens. It's always like 110% accidental, and like the rest of the conversation, like, had like nothing to do with whatever the accidental slip up was. It's always just like poor wording or poor turn of phrase, or like you said, trying to combine two two phrases together and it just happens to sound like something else.
That's more like it. Now, which way's me diner?
Yeah, I don't feel bad. I read it the same way. I was like, what the hell is this level called? Speak for yourself. No, okay, well, that's just not working. Alright, come back, please. I don't know if I'm gonna get all the Whopper foods in this one. How would you ever be fast enough with Dingo Dial? I guess like this. I'm telling you, Diddle. Funnily enough, another running joke that we kind of... Oh, there's crates here. Another running joke that we ended up having on Xsanity is we would whenever we would like bleep something out or something would like get cut or whatever for I don't know whatever one reason or another, it would almost always be followed up by make sure you cut out all of those racial slurs that you said. So like one of us would like say something and then like that would get cut and the other one would riff on the first person and be like, yeah, be sure to cut out all of your racial slurs. That's ended up being a running joke on the channel. I don't know if that's good or bad, but but it is what it is. What's that here? There was a... I don't even remember what we were recording or what it was, but... so, like... Okay, something... It's like, so scared. We were recording something or other, and my cousin said something. It was like the most tame. Oh, there's a TNT there. I got you. It was like the most tame thing in the world. Whatever it was that my cousin said. I distinctly remember it being the most tame thing in the world. But they but it got like cut for one reason or another. And like whatever it was, I think no, I remember what it was. They name dropped somebody on accident that they didn't want to name drop, so they were like, "Hey, can you cut that?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And I hit him with it. I was like, "Yeah, I'll just cut out all those horrible ethnic slurs that you just said." And they were like, "Yes, thank you. Please, character assassinate me some more." Okie dokie. Alright, so the trick is to stop fucking up. This is like another situation where I don't know. Okay, so we don't want to vacuum up the nitros. That should have been obvious. I don't know how you would get those crates. I don't know how you could be fast enough again with Dingo Dial. I bet probably like this. Yeah. Use that every time Sectra name drop the city we live in. I'm gonna say after like 10 or so, 10, 11 or so years, it hasn't stopped being funny to me. So I would like to say that the joke won't get old, but I might just be like really easy to entertain. my meme folder would out me as being really easy to entertain. So, owie. Okay, I think what I can do. Oh well, never mind. Target audience easy to entertain. that does explain how I got here then. I'm so easy to entertain. So like, example, one of my favorite fucking images on the internet that makes me laugh every time I see it is it's just a fucking, it's like, it's a hamburger, right? But it's the burger patty, and then it's like 2 buns, and then on the outside of each bun is a slice of American cheese, and then there's just a caption under it that just says Beast Burger. And it makes me fucking laugh every time I see that stupid fucking picture.
Water smells like home.
And the other one that comes to mind is there's an image of like a taxidermied fox almost, like coming through like someone's bedroom window, and it just says, "Where's the fucking Carfax?" So, yeah, usually if it's like really dumb, like a really dumb image or meme or something, it always gets me. I can't help it. I'm not. You know what? You know what we should just do instead of any of. Okay, well. All right. I was hoping I could just go around all of them, but not the case. In a similar vein, I have one that's a pic of a burger with a bit taken out of it captioned "Me when I take a bit of my cheeseburger." Our friends don't actually know how to speak English. We end up shortening, confusing so many words together, we've all lost brain cells. I mean, that's fair. How many, like, brain cells do you need, really? You can't need, like, that many brain cells. Like, just does science even know how many brain cells you need? You think our stutters on the channel and just stutters, but in reality, we're just trying to hold back the gibberish. No, that's legit sometimes. It's just how it goes down. Come here. Wait, what am I doing? Let me just come back over here, where it's stable. There we go. Don't shoot. Stop. Don't shoot. We all share a single brain cell when recording. Everyone gives me extra one when I go to edit. Big suck the end.
Not again!
Dingo Doll is a close second for best character, right after Ripperoo. All right, well, immediately just fucked that up hardcore. And Eddie 4 extra brain cells. Every time I don't know, I'm weird when I'm editing, because like I've talked about before, I have like my ADHD brain has the hardest time with like super tedious tasks, and editing is objectively a really little polar bear for real. Oh, absolutely, yeah, Polar's pretty cool. But yeah, editing is objectively one of the most tedious tasks in the world. So sometimes I'm just like, especially if it's oh okay, we're fine. Especially if it's like a longer video, then I have to work on those things like piecemeal, or I'm gonna burn out fast. And then I'll get to a point where in my head I'm just like, man, I don't care, and I just like cut corners and stuff. Alrighty, not fast enough. And then after the video's done and already uploaded, like I'll rewatch a certain part and I'll be like, I hate it. But then other times I'll just be like in the zone, and after I upload it, I'm like, yep, that one's gonna be a certified hood classic for sure. Can I have that crate? No, I don't think I can jump. Oh, there we go. Creator's curse. Yeah, it happened. That's part of the reason I like streaming a lot, is because the other way I've always looked at it is it's like instant content, right? I just have to keep myself in the school play mentality, and then everything works out. But I don't gotta worry about the editing. Content's already there, done. Uh-oh. Missed an aqua crate. Jeez. No! Alright. Bad combination of buttons. Belly fog gives you a little extra height of your jump also. Oh, that is true. I forget about that. See, for me it depends on the edit. If I have a complex one that I have a lot of ideas for, I enjoy those edits, like the Skit and Dredge Episode 5 and the Spirit Bomb callback at the end of Mega Man X. I'm interested in streaming, take a little strain off of Adam. Yeah, streaming can be fun. I do really enjoy streaming. Honestly, the hardest part is talking. Just talking for however long the stream is. But yeah, I try to steer away from complex edits myself, mostly because I'm like not any good at them usually. But also the other reason is because if I sit down to do like a complex edit, like I have this grand vision for like one small part of a video, then I'll be on that part for like the next 3 hours, just constantly tweaking it, like, because in my head I'm like, it has to be perfect. I must make it perfect. Speedrun for X someday. Spoil it down to nothing but witty commentary from Eddie and zoom-ins. It gets old fast. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. That's why whenever, like, when I do my zoom-ins or whatever, it's usually on a... I think where I do the most zoom-ins is when I play horror games. Because, you know, you can pause for effect, zoom in on the monster, and then zoom in on face cam. You know how it is. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I guess I'm just not getting that Aku crate. That little fucking all-fours hop that Crash just did was hilarious and adorable all at the same time. Can I just do that? No. Okay. I guess I have to be under something. Yeah. No, it's yeah. I don't know. The other thing is I also don't ever feel like I'm any good at editing. So, I feel like I've always felt like my quotes gameplay skills and commentary has to like carry a lot of the load. But if it makes you play this game at least, beaten Crash 1 and 2 so many times though. Yeah, I was gonna say, Adam, if it makes you feel better, I've always thought your editing was genuinely fucking fantastic. Legitimately, not even like trying to play anything up. I love pretty much all of your edits. They're always the biggest thing about them is the timing is always like perfect, and they're always really funny. Like I can't even front. His YouTube wife. Oh no, come back! I did it again. Oh man, I'm almost used to like something boring. There's ever a boring spot in an episode, I can save it with editing. Yeah, editing can save really okay. It just didn't want to work that time. Like a boring spot in the video, but like I said, I don't feel like I'm any good at it, so. So that's why I'm like, oh, I guess I better be funny. But yeah, no. Again, legitimately, your editing is fantastic. Like, and your timing is always on point, and it's like a lot of like the really like little things that you put in, like little minute details. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. That like you there have been times where like I've been watching something and there's been like a sound clip that you put in, or like just a little small detail that you did in an edit, and I've like halfway caught it because I was focusing on the video, but then like my brain would catch up with it and I'd be like, wait a minute, and I'd go back and watch it, and, and then usually, all right, I gotta stop doing that, and usually like lose it. The one that springs to mind is when you guys were playing Amnesia the Bunker, and the door, the physics on the door flip the fuck out, and you use the fucking, you use the fucking, I don't know if I want to say Gary's Mod or Half-Life, but the Half-Life like collision sound, I fucking lost it. That was so fucking funny. Do you have an issue of getting either hyper-focused on the game or hyper-focused on listening to someone else talk? I'll stop whatever I'm doing. Gary's Mod Ragdoll. Well, okay. It's just Valve's fucking stock sound library permeates so many of their games from that era that it's like I can't even. It's just like, oh, it's Valve sounds. You know how it is. Yeah, no, it is. It's an absolute classic. Like I said, I fucking lost it. The break game's easy sometimes. It encapsulates perfectly. Alright. Okay, let's lock in, boys and girls. We gotta get through this fucking... I don't know what's that. I don't need that. I'll just damage boost through it. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Man, this part's kicking my ass. Alright. Once more with feeling. That's one of the tricks. If you say once more with feeling, then you're guaranteed to get it. So you gotta put on hold due to... I did see your post. I did. We're playing for our first rodeo together, boys. I am literally down with absolutely anything. Also, I did see your post about you cutting the tip of your finger off, and it was one of those things where, like, I read it and like my body had that. You know, your body has that like visceral like shudder reaction, mostly because I've been there. Because I've worked in like restaurants my entire life and like food service, so I've cut tips of fingies off before. So I read that and I was like, ew. I was like, I'm so sorry. Yes, please take all the time you need. And to answer recording or playing, same answer. I'm absolutely down with whatever. Alright, spin just didn't connect on that one, but it's okay. It doesn't have to. That's fine. We definitely held out sometime this week. I am absolutely down for that. I know... Alright, lock in. Lock in. We're right there, boys! Alright, excellent. I'm just gonna get this checkpoint before I do anything else. I guess Gurkha during Halloween with Freddy Krueger hands on. Oh, holy shit. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm reading a bunch of the chat off my phone because it's like showing up on my TV, which is super cool, but sometimes it doesn't show all of it. So I've been reading a lot of the chat off my phone, which is about to die, so I'm gonna go grab my phone charger really quick. Okay, and back. And my phone will probably die anyways, just to make a fool of me. What we got? We could cancel if we play COD Online though. Yeah, I'm 100% down with Helldivers. I actually played a little bit of it with my friend Josh tonight because I did the tutorial and then I didn't play it because I ended up playing COD with my cousin, wife, and everything. But tonight I played a little bit of it and was immediately like, why didn't I get this game sooner? Well, first I told him, I was like, why didn't you tell me that you had this game? Because then I would have gotten it sooner. And then B, why didn't I get this game sooner? This is fun as fuck. Lock in. No, I have an Octu? I guess I don't really need to lock in all that hard then. Fucking full speed ahead it is then. Excuse me, fake crash. Alright, well, I lost the Octu, but that's okay. Because you just kind of mosey on around that nitro, and problem solved. Straight to true Helldive mode. I mean, I'm down with whatever. That guy crisped me for a second. Yeah, I literally saw that I had an Aku mask, and I was like, fuck it. I only got 2 of the gems though, so that's not it's not ideal. I was kind of going for 3. But, oopsie. I guess I'll come back to that one. I'll move on to the 11th dimension, 1954. I feel that. That's why I tell all of my employees when one of them is like, I don't want to be at work. I'm just like, nobody ever wants to be at work. If somebody tells you they want to be at work, they're lying.
Crash Bandicoot, you banished me to the past. but all it
Absolutely.
did was give me
Same.
more time to plan your doom.
So I,
Find me up the
for a little bit when I was in
mountain,
Tennessee, I was
brains on the way.
general manager of a Domino's, and it was like a. It was basically one of the situations where, like, when I took over, it was like me and 2 drivers. Like, that was it. Because everybody, it was like a store that was being run into the ground, and everybody kind of like walked one day because the previous GM just like hired all of her family or whatever. So everybody just like walked, and then it was like me and then the 2 drivers that weren't related to everybody else. So I had to like kind of rebuild it from the ground up, and during that time, my cousin, who worked at a Domino's where they were, came down and lived with me for like 6 months and worked there with me. And then like the entire 6 months, the inside joke between me and everybody, yeah, it was rough, but it was fun though, because it was like a weird situation where they absolutely needed me. Like the district manager 110% needed my ass, and he knew it. So I just kind of, I took the opportunity to get away with like what I could. But me and my cousin and everybody that I hired after the fact, we all had like a running joke there, where we would just straight up be like, in the middle of something, we'd just be like, I miss my family. I love money. I miss my friends. I love money. And that was just like the joke of the whole place for like 6 straight months. Alright, goodbye, cap to the water bottle. I'm sure that won't come back to bite me. Alright, ice level. Everybody loves them. And by that I mean nobody loves them. Okay, what was her gimmick is, bro, for real, me at Walgreens, keeping that place alive for 5 years. That's how it be sometimes. But yeah, wow, really floaty. Yeah, I don't crash the Flash now. Yeah, they call him Crash Flash. Yeah, I don't know, that running that pizza place was an absolute trip, I'm not gonna lie. I don't regret the time spent there. Like, it was decent money, and I know that the people that I did hire, my cousin included, I know they made like bank, because there were hours to be had, and the people that lived in the town that the store was in, like after about a month and a half, were all like, oh shit, Domino's is good again. So like sales basically tripled from what they were. Like I distinctly remember for that store, I had and I was actually really upset because the way Domino's added you on COD V reactivation tax, sick. The way Domino's works, or at least that particular franchise, is if you did 4, like a month straight of record weeks, so like 4 record weeks back to back, then you literally got like a Domino's branded Rolex. And I did 3. I did 3 record weeks in a row. So like for 3 weeks, each week was the most sales that the store had ever done, one right after the other. And the 4th one fell just shy, and I was so fucking mad. Not even because like I gave much of a shit about a Domino's branded Rolex, but because I wanted to be like, look, I've been here a month, and bam, Rolex. That's right. Okay, well, I walked right into that one. There's a build a sleeve of domino for Rolexes. Yeah. Well, the main takeaway I have from those 3 weeks of hard work attire, absolutely, I would have done it. One bump short of a climax, as they say. No one says that. Absolutely not. People are gonna start saying that. I'm working that shit into common parlance. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, it was it's like, it's looking back on it, it's like all fun and like funny now, even though those 3 weeks at the time were like absolute hell. But the thing about those 3 weeks that stands out more than anything else for some reason is at the end of those 3 weeks, the district manager, like my boss, now mind you, this is a fucking Domino's restaurant, right? And I know it's like the meme or whatever, where it's like, you know, the employees bust their ass and, you know, this is what we get for it. But it was legitimately his suggestion was like, oh, do something for the crew. And I was like, is there a day coming up where we're all closed? So like, we could all like, I don't know, go somewhere, like fucking just company sponsored, like out to eat or something, or go play mini golf. And he was like, well, you could just get him some pizza. And I was like, I like looked at him for like an uncomfortably long amount of time waiting for him to figure it out on his own. Because I was like, motherfucker, we are pizza. They're not going to want they're not going to want a goddamn pizza party. Yeah, that was like his fucking suggestion. It's like, they're not going to want a fucking pizza party. You dumbass. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Yes, a single medium pizza cut into 64 equal slices. But hard liquor and a pig. That was absolutely my cousin's mantra. It's like, hard liquor and a raise, please. It was I remember what the deal is here. Slow time so you can just run across the nitros. Duh. Alright, and I fucked it right up. As a celebration, we all get shit-faced behind the counter. So, you, see, you joke, but now it was always like, it would always be after, like, because my store was open until midnight, and then on Friday and Saturday, 1 a.m. But the thing about that is, after 11 o'clock, absolutely fucking nobody, unless they were high out of their mind, absolutely fucking nobody was ordering from that Domino's, right? Like, no one. So, we would have, it would usually be me or my cousin, who's the other manager at the time, and then 2 drivers. And I feel like it's been long enough, and I didn't actually sign any like contracts or anything. And outside of, since I'm not naming the actual franchise, we should be all chill. But yeah, so the 2 drivers would like rotate on like, you know, this night you stay and help out inside, and I'll run the few deliveries, and then the next night like they would switch. And we would never, like, it would obviously never be something to the point where like nobody could drive home. But we would have like a drink or 2. Like, we had a big ass fucking like walk-in cooler. What's the point of a big ass walk-in cooler if you're not gonna keep a couple beers in there? And it wasn't even like my store specific. All of the stores for that particular franchise, at least in the area that I was in, because I think the owner owned the stores in like that area. He owned a bunch of Tennessee stores, and then there was like one in Kentucky, which is the store I started at, which I could only speculate that he purchased from another franchisee. because his main stores were like in a completely different state. So yeah, for the Tennessee stores, that was just like the thing. Oh yeah, this fucking dream. Yeah, Adam told me about it, and it's legit. Yeah. Well, I mean, part of the problem was like I said, it's good memories now, but at the time it was absolute hell. So when like I said, when it was basically after hours, everyone in the store's over 21, and nobody's drinking and driving. Like all applicable laws are being obeyed. Have a fucking beer, Jesus Christ. Take the edge off, chill. At the end of the day, we're just making fucking pizza. This isn't fucking Vietnam. It feels like Vietnam, but it isn't. Just fucking have a beer. Who cares? They need us. They're not gonna fire us. But yeah, that was the main thing, is we were all like smart about it. There was no okie-dokie, no silliness or shenanigans going on, really. But blood triggers at work during COVID when they wouldn't let us take breaks. I'd all been drunk. Need you enough to keep you through anything. That's literally how it was. Well, the other thing was, like, even if which I'm sure he did, but even if like the district manager, even if my boss was like aware of it, like nobody would dare like blow the starting whistle on that one, basically, because then you'd have to crack down on all of the stores, and if you crack down on any of the other stores, then okay, see you later. Then it wouldn't have, because other than the one store in Kentucky, that was like the golden store. All of the Tennessee ones were like held together with lollipop sticks and children's wishes. So if he would have like cracked down on one, then he would have had to do it to all of them. And if that would have happened, then he would have had a much bigger problem on his hands, because now he's got to like try and staff like 10 stores instead of just the one store. So it was really a case of like just like a mutual understanding of nobody's getting hurt, we're running the store properly, and you're making more money than you've been in the last 6 months. Don't try me, asshole. But that was, I tried to use the slowdown mask, and I did not have it. But that also ended up being like just like the wildest time I've had in my life. Like this was back this would have been back in 2021. So like right after, like literally from like January to I think June of 2021, somewhere in there. So like literally right after COVID. Alrighty, that's not the solution. And all in all, it ended up being like the wildest time of my life. And like by the time everything was said and done, and I left that job and made the move to where I am now, it was it would also ended up being like the lowest point of my life. It was a wild fucking ride, all in all. Like, without going into any details, it was just, there's like a fucking BoJack Horseman like screen cap where he's like sitting in a car and he says, "I've had a lot of what I thought were rock bottoms, only to find another rockier bottom underneath." And that's basically it. that's where like my mindset was at that particular time. All right, completely whiffed that. Awesome. Good thing I got a checkpoint, or I'd be slightly upset. but everything more or less worked out. So we're here now, and everything's chill. It actually worked out better than like even anticipated because before we moved up here, we hadn't really found out everything about my wife's like kidney stuff at the time. We knew something was up, but she was still like doing her like initial doctor's visits. She hadn't been like diagnosed with anything yet. And when we moved over here, it just happened to be a situation where we moved up here, and then she got like the diagnosis, and it was like, you know, life-changing obviously, but also not as bad as it could have been because we had inadvertently moved to a location where like the local hospital like had kidney specialists, so we didn't have to go like, all right, like out of state initially or anything. Like the only time we have to go out of state now is when we go to the Mayo Clinic, which is where her transplant will ultimately be. But for like prior to that, for like her regular checkups and stuff, we just happened to move somewhere where she had a kidney specialist that she could go see. So that was serendipitous. She doesn't have a transplant like lined up. She's on the waiting list for it, but she's registered at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. So when a kidney becomes available, basically, that's where she'll go to have the transplant. But she's been on the list for a year and a half. And it's usually like a 4 to 5 year wait, generally. So, yeah. So in the meantime, it's just working. She has to do dialysis, and then it's just working on dieting and exercising and stuff. Because being on the transplant list, like actually getting the transplant, has like some relatively strict requirements as far as like weight limits and stuff, and that's been one of the hardest parts for both of us because we both kind of just been like, food's good, eat food, and we can't really, or we're not supposed to, but in reality we can't really like do that anymore. But yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, most of the initial like shock of everything has worn off, and so now it's especially since she started dialysis. Like, there are a couple of, like, rough days, because it turns out your kidneys are pretty important. And there are a couple of days where, like, because of, like, the different waste products that build up in your body and in your blood or whatever that your kidneys filter out, sometimes there will be, like, just a little bit too much of them, and it can cause things like muscle cramps or just general nausea. So, right. Who would have thought? So, like, sometimes, like, she'll have, like, harder days than others, but for the most part, since she started dialysis, it's, other than having a tube hanging out of her stomach to hook up to the dialysis machine, it's just kind of like business and life as usual, other than the dialysis and trying to get used to the idea of having to change our diets around. But yeah, no, I'm not under any illusions about it. I've been super, incredibly, unbelievably lucky, all things considered. So yeah, it is what it is. What time is it? How long have I been broadcasting for, actually? Broadcast 1 hour, 16 minutes? God, it feels like so much longer. Well, I'm glad you two have been able to work through that. Yes, thank you. It was Like I said, it was really rough at the beginning, like getting the actual like diagnosis and all that. But I need some water as well. You're good. I'm trying to get through this fucking level. Yikes! I refill my water as well, actually. Don't move the phone, that would be silly. This is a great time to check that message. Really? I feel that. I bet that sounded great. Just me chugging the rest of that bottle of water. Alright, okay. Yeah, I see. Oh no! Alright. Thought you could sneak that arrow crate in there, did you? Oh, that is diabolical. What? There's crates on those? I guess just a crate, okay. Oh no. Ah, saved it, nailed it, meant to do it. Okay. Well, obviously I want to go with the skull way. Mama didn't raise me a bitch. As it were. Not gonna get me, doofus. Big nerd. Are there even any crates back this way, or was it just like all nitros? I'm not gonna go find out. I don't actually care that much. Alright. I guess I'm gonna need to... Oh, there's a crate. Yeah, there's a crate. Gotcha. So just get that crate, not that really matters. I hate those stupid crates with the fucking things on them that shoot out fire. Completely ridiculous. I hate those. Alright, so... Alright, did not make that. Thought I was gonna nail that, and did not nail it. Alright, that's fine. No, that time, huh? Alright, and everything's fine. Alright, okay. Don't quite have the timing down on those, but that's okay. And streaming this game whilst playing makes it so much easier to play. I get a lot less frustrated. I'm noticing. It might be an indictment of me, myself, and I don't know. Alright, nailed it that time. The timing seemed to be different, but okay. Oh well. Should I? No. It shouldn't have. Awesome. Again, I hate these crates. Oh, cool. I can hear the Cortex's theme in this level theme music. Cortex's theme, the theme for his boss fights in the original trilogy, with the this is a combination of a lot of things. Bro, the soundtrack for this game kicks ass. Because I'm listening to it more, and this is Snow Go, or that was Snow Go from Crash 2. So it's like the snowy level theme from Crash 2 mixed with like Cortex's theme. That's radical. But yeah, Cortex's theme, that bass line that they used for his boss fights in the original trilogy, that with each game got progressively more intense and involved. I fucking love it. One of my favorite boss themes of all time. Alright. Got a little bit too close to the highly volatile explosive crates. Guess it is what it is. No! I realized too late that was ice and I slid right into it. Oh well. Happens, I suppose. Still ice. Still sliding. You think I'd learn? You think I'd learn after any length of time? But you would be wrong. Alright. Alright. Ice physics are no good. I'm no good at them. I nailed it. Alright, well. Nailed that a bit less, but that's okay. The fucking, time trials in this game are absolutely insane. Like I said earlier in the stream, I've been watching Wampa Lewis do the dev relics for this game, and it's it's absolute insanity. Actually ludicrous. I don't, my brain cannot fathom. Alright. Jumped a bit too high. I can barely, do some of these levels just, as is. Never mind trying to, speed through them as fast as possible. Did it. Oh, it's the end of the level. Splendid. Onward to whatever the hell this nonsense is. Somehow accidentally got 3 gems there, which is good. I'll take it. I like it. Bears repeating. Sure, whatever you say. The hell was that noise? Oh, that's my phone. Facebook memories, yeah, if you say so. I give this game shit sometimes, but I do genuinely love the respect that Beanox and Toys for Bob and all the developers of Crash 4 gave to the series and its history. Like, this game really is, in a way, a love letter to the Crash Bandicoot series. There's so many little things that, if you played the original trilogy, that you would pick up on. And I guess if you'd played like the Insane trilogy as well, but they could have taken it and just done whatever the hell they wanted. They didn't have to give it even half the respect that they did. They didn't even have to pay even the slightest bit of homage to the series history that they did. But they did, and I do respect that. Yeah, because like the music in this one right now, this is a remix of Cortex's boss fight theme from Crash 2, I believe. It might just be like a general remix of Cortex's theme period, but I'm pretty sure it's more ice physics. More specifically like the Crash 2 one. But there's like that. They brought back like the lab assistants, because how are you gonna have a Crash game without the lab assistants? Come on. How are you gonna have a classic-ish Crash platformer without the lab assistants? And then even like this dimension, the 11th dimension, but that's a bit of a Crash to Xsanity nod, I do believe. And they've got Cortex's dirigible, which has been around since like the first game. Of course, the soundtrack for this game has all those little nods to the soundtracks of the series, past. Again, just so many little things that are, as a longtime Crash Bandicoot fan, this is one of the main series that I grew up with more than anything else. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, didn't quite make that jump, but that's okay. That's alright. Sometimes I suck, and sometimes I just lock in. And the old Crash Bandicoot platforming chops comes back. Oh, hidden gem, I see you. Actually stand on. Maybe it is. Ah, it's a checkpoint here. How many times have I died? 2? I'm not gonna risk it. Because I might, I don't think I will, but I might get the gem for dying. Oh, I'm not gonna. No, I think I still get it if I've only died 3 times. So, we'll just move on. I'm gonna say I might get the gem for dying 3 times. I think it's 3 times or less, not less than 3, which might be the same thing. Alright. Hop, skip, and a jump. Alright, we're slowing time again. Gotcha. Yep, sure, I'm good at that, definitely. Alright. Guess I'm not getting that gem. Oh well. So then, if I go back here... Yeah, so this is absolutely not, like, real. Yeah, okay, find the hidden yellow gem on another level. Thought so. Alright, all good. Alright, I was pretty sure that I nailed that, but I've been wrong before. That's okay. Nailed it that time. I mean, first try. Okay, everything's fine. Meant to do everything that I did. Oh. Interesting. Alright. Okay. That's... okay. Alright. Try again. That's what they say. Sometimes in these like pseudo 2D sections, I'll accidentally slide off of like the front of the platform. Alright, that's a little absurd. Because like, even though there's a fucking yellow circle underneath me to help me with this exact issue, I like lose track of where I am spatially. Because, like, that little yellow circle is there, sure, but sometimes it gets, like, lost in the noise, if that makes sense. So. Oh, they're gonna give me a checkpoint. They're officially patronizing me. Oh, that good old adaptive difficulty! Alright, well, maybe I do need the checkpoint. Maybe it's not so patronizing if I keep fucking it up. But that's weird. That's weird that they gave me a checkpoint here. I just completely forgot to use the mask power that time. Because I've been playing this game for, like, a minute. Both in general and tonight, and I feel like there were some sections where I fucked up a lot more than I have here, and I ain't getting no checkpoint then. So I don't know what that's. It's fine. So yeah, I don't know what that's about. I don't know what the whole checkpoint thing right here going on right here is about, but okay. I guess I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. Is the expression, so. No. I immediately realized what was about to happen and hit that mask power just in time. Thank God. Alright, things are exploding, but I think it's good that they're exploding. Yes, that was a good thing for sure.
Oh, how I've missed this.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to, like, wait, because there's a bonus platform here. So, I know you missed it, and you've been... Oh, no, not a good boy, but... You've been a boy. Whoopsie. And I like... Nah, why would that work that way? I'm gonna give that another shot. I can do better. It's like for starters, I don't even need to hit that one. Alright. Thought I had knocking mask because... Oh, I do need to hit that one over there. Can I get back to it? I'm sure I can. Yeah. Easy peasy. Except now I won't be able to get back because I don't have the nitro. Well, I can give it my best shot. Yep. Alright, well. Once more with feeling. So I do hit this one first, because it does activate more than just that. And then I need the... Alright, well that was just plain silly of me. Alright, this is the one. Check this out. Lock in. And fucked it up. Alright, well. Oh well. Bounce a little bit too high, got a little bit too loosey-goosey. Get that at a later date. Because now it's time for everyone's favorite. The part where you ride the polar bear. And this part's easier because they fixed the collision on these boxes. Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, when this game first dropped, the collision on these boxes were absolutely horrible. Like borderline frustrating. Not even borderline frustrating, just outright frustrating.
Can you tell?
Like especially if you were trying to like get all of the boxes. Like get the gem for collecting all the boxes. Welcome back. Then yeah, you would just straight up like miss one box out of like these like 4s. You would like hit basically dead center and then it would leave one and be like, oh, you missed a box, and it would be the most frustrating thing in the world. So they updated the collision on them and it's not as frustrating anymore. So you have a good night. His phone was bugging out, and he had to head to bed anyways. I figured that he had to bed. Tell him that I appreciate it. I hope he has a good night as well, and I'm glad he dropped by and hopefully enjoyed. building bridges. I'll do that one later. I'll just jump straight to the Cortex fight.
Crash Bandicoot. It's about time.
Ah, he said the thing.
This is going to be just like the old days. Except this time, everything will go according to my plan. I've made a few upgrades to my blimp. Rain of giant deadly missiles.
I would have workshopped the name on that a little bit more. Oh. I guess I do have this mask that slows down time. Maybe I could use it. Nah, I don't need it. Slowing down time is for nerds. Slowing down time is for nerds that didn't play the original Crash Bandicoots.
Punchbot Mark II, deploy!
Punchbot Mark II. Interesting.
Fun fact, Punchbot Mark II is one better at...
Yeah, that's that actually checks out. That works out because I was thinking about actually calling the stream after this boss fight because it's like 1:30 here. So, you know how it is. But that's uh-oh. Alright, maybe I do need to slow down time here, let's be real. But I guess that's one of the moments where like differences in time zones work out. Because
Stop! Alright, have it your way.
anytime that I would be like streaming like this would be alright, darn. After work. Oh, really? A mid-boss fight checkpoint? That's wild. We really are living in the future. It would be like after work for me, which is like, I think the evening for you guys. So, that all checks out.
Well, if you won't play fair, then neither will I.
In what universe
Did I do that?
have you been playing fair thus far?
Kill the Bandicoot, crush the Bandicoot, smash its head.
This is a pretty solid remix of Cortex's boss fight theme going on in the back. I was talking about that earlier, about how I fucking love Cortex's boss fight theme. The, like, bass line that they use, and that they used in the original games. I just realized he just dropped the Wrath of Cortex. People gave that game a lot of shit, but I liked it. Shit. Yeah, Cortex's theme is one of my like all-time favorite boss themes because they kept like the general vibe. Oh, I bet I have to actually like duck. I bet it doesn't just pass over with like the bass line, but they made it more like intense in the different games. I don't know why I'm trying to like do this without the mask. They literally have given me a mask that slows down time, and I'm just acting like I'm better than the game, than what the game wants. I say as I walk directly into a missile. Alright, this is the one. Yeah, that was the trick. Slide under it. Ah, damn it. License remix on my own. Yeah. No, this game's soundtrack is, even if you're like halfway familiar with the soundtrack for the original Crash games, damn it, this game's soundtrack slaps. It pays so many like little like homages and whatnot to the soundtrack of the original games. It's so nice. This soundtrack is a treat. And my thoughts on Half-Life 2 20th anniversary update. I actually haven't gotten a chance to like look too much into it or play it, but I am excited about its existence, and I'm probably gonna tomorrow because I'll have a little bit of time, sit down and watch come on. Darn it. Sit down and watch the documentary. Only watched part of it. I didn't ever finish it. I'm just realizing, and I don't remember why. Something came up. So I'll probably finish that one, and then probably watch the Half-Life 2 documentary, because I digs that shit. I love fucking makings ofs. Oh my god, this is kicking my ass. But I guess that's the point. It's good. You're gonna love the end of the documentary. I'm looking forward to it. I love making of stuff. That is 100% my jam. I like documentaries in general, usually, which 2 workshop support goes hard. That's what I've heard. I've heard that the Half-Life 2 workshop goes like fucking Insano style. But I haven't had like time to look into any of it, but that'll probably be a lot of what I do tomorrow, because I actually have a day off work tomorrow by some grace of God. So yeah, I straight jumped off the edge. Hey yo, adaptive difficulty, can I get like an Aku mask here? No? Alright. That's what I get for talking so much shit in the early fight. I did this to myself. But yeah, I'll look into all that tomorrow, because I'm excited. It's it really, damn. Those little fucking purple energy tornadoes really screwed me up. It feels a little bit like they're ramping up for something, like some kind of announcement. I don't know if it's necessarily Half-Life 3 or just something else, but it does feel like they're ramping up for something. And wow, all right, I just need to stay away from the edge. Like they're ramping up for some kind of announcement or another. And even some new screenshot I took last night when I played it. Gotcha. I'm looking forward to it. But more than anything else, the fact that they just to celebrate it, they just dropped like Half-Life 2 for free, for even like just for 24 hours. The fact that it was like, hey, Half-Life 2 is free, ain't no big thing. That's legit. That is 100% legit of them. I already owned Half-Life 2, but my wife didn't. She owns Half-Life 2 now. Yes, no, get the robot. Yes, it's over. It spawned the robot that time for some reason. I would love another Half-Life game that's not VR exclusive. I've wanted to play Half-Life Alyx so bad, but I don't have my PC won't run it. I have an Oculus Quest 2, but that doesn't help me any, because my PC won't run it. B, I feel like the way they did it, I feel like you wouldn't get the full experience without the Valve Index, because I feel like they made it specifically for their own VR headset. And we're like, but you can use a different VR headset if you want. But I don't have fucking $3,000 that I would need to get a PC to run the game, and then the $1,000 for the fucking headset and everything. So I guess I'll just sit at the bottom of the ivory tower and look up at Half-Life Alyx while I play in the dirt.
Wiped from existence by that pompous peacock? I'd like to see him try after I shove that tuning fork up his...
But not if we get to him first.
It appears we have a common enemy. Perhaps there's a way out of our endless cycle after all. Huh?
Absolutely. Okay. Someday. That's been like my mantra. There have been so many games that I've like gotten to like 4 or 5 years after the fact. But That never made like much of a difference to me because I'm like, that's absolutely been my mantra. I've always been like, I'll play it someday. I don't know when someday will be. That's like literally, like back in like 2014 or 2015, randomly, Valve had Left 4 Dead 2 available for free on Steam. And I did not have a gaming PC or anything like that. I didn't have anything that could run that game. But I made a Steam account and snatched it up because I told myself, I was like, one day I'll have a gaming PC. And like 5 years later, I finally did. My parents got me one as a graduation present when I graduated college. And I was like, and I know exactly what I'm going to play. And I fucking played Left 4 Dead 2 for like 30 hours, basically. Yeah, I do that shit all the time. I'm very much like I'll play it. I'll play it eventually. Left 4 Dead 2 is amazing. Left 4 Dead 2 is basically fucking timeless. Modding goes so hard on Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 mods are amazing. Every time I like peek into the workshop for Left 4 Dead 2, I see something new and incredible that I would have never imagined. Plus, if you just look at like the dates for like when some of the mods come out, it's almost like a time capsule for memes. Because like one that sticks out in my mind is there was a mod for to change the survivor skins for like the Left 4 Dead 2 survivors, and it was that fucking Spider-Man meme where it was like Spider-Man's like rogues gallery, and the meme was like me and the boys. I fucking love that. Never disappointed or immediately disappointed. Yeah, same. But anyways, it's like 2 in the morning here now. How long have I been streaming? Let's show me. Yeah, like 2 hours. So this feels like a good stopping point. This was fun. Like I said, I completely forgot about the time zone differences and that all of you guys were probably just like settling in for the evening. So when everybody like showed up, I was like, "Oh damn!" But yeah, this was fun. It was a good time. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for tuning in. I cannot wait to play literally anything. Helldivers, Call of Duty, anything. And the cool thing is I already have 2 Call of Duty series on the channel, one for zombies and one for multiplayer, that I haven't touched in forever, but they're already there, so it would just be adding another video to the series, which is the neat thing. So, yeah. So yeah, this was totally fun. It was good to have all you guys drop by. It was cool. It felt like hanging out, but not really. Hanging out without being in the same room, which is, I guess, still hanging out. It's late. I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, always good talking to you guys. Always fun. Just yeah, hit me up whenever you wanna play something. I've got pseudo hanging out. Absolutely. I can I'll pass my schedule for this week along to you tomorrow, and talk to you later. See you. I guess I should like end the stream properly. That like thought just crossed my mind. So, yeah, this is a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody that dropped by, both during the stream and after the fact. If you like this video or the stream or whatever I want to call it, please click like to let me know that you did. Subscribe today if you aren't already. If you're already subscribed, make sure you ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And I'll see each and every one of you in whatever video or stream comes next. Goodbye. Bye-bye.